me say this about Philly Cable Dave. He is passionate, confident, different. That's PCD. He is passionate, confident, different. That's PCD.
Passionate, confident, different.
How are you, people? How you feeling? There you are in the building. Welcome to the stream. How are you? We're gonna go at it. Ladies and gentlemen, 4K Select, Amazon, Linux. And you know we talked about this when? February 16th, 2024, Philly Cable Dave did some content on Linux. A lot of people in the streaming community, they're not familiar with Linux. Even though the streaming community devices are Android and Android TV OS, what is built on the core of Linux. And they said Vega OS was coming out to Amazon devices, so Amazon can have their own ecosystem. Because all Amazon devices until this past Wednesday, October 15th, was running Android 8 and 9. Most of the devices are on 9 now, which is Android Pie. But I'm gonna say this. If you're not tech savvy, don't make a move. This device ain't for you. This ain't for you, man. But if you like to tinker and go at things, get it in. And that's what my thing is. Don't let Android do you. Do Android. Now we gotta do Linux. We're gonna do Linux. I see a lot of content creators done did content on this on the internet, YouTube. But this is Linux. But Vega OS is so hitting, man. Amazon giving no specs up or nothing. Yeah, that shit on the side ain't no specs. The Play Store, the App Store for this device, there's 30 apps in there. And immediately, I did my search, I need some file managers. I need some players. I gotta move things around my network. I gotta place from this device. It's so funny. 3 players in there. All of them trash. No Nova, no VLC. They got 2 players for your cloud content. Emby and Plex. Emby doesn't work. The one that got Emby don't even work. Plex, it works. It ain't doing no 4K UHD. 1080 only. So those specs on that device and on their site, it's deceiving. Well, it might play their cloud compressed Netflix, Hulu. Their stuff, shit's so compressed, man. And ladies and gentlemen, this ain't like no other that Vega OS and Android Fire Stick devices. It's cloud-based. 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 The app come from the cloud and run from the cloud. Yeah, it might be on your device, but let it talk to the cloud. It's not running on your device. It's taking up storage on it. It's not running on your device. And it's so funny. Amazon has a lot of servers. Google got about 90 million. Probably some more. Amazon AWS has about 1.4. And getting content from the cloud and all that. If you notice, whoever had this device, apps load up pretty quick if they ain't that big. You can download something real quick. But it's going to your storage, and when you need it, it sends a signal to the cloud like run. But this is Linux. Coming up, I got some content for it. Later on tonight. This is what I've been doing so far. I've been tinkering with it. I went under the hood a little bit. Very little. But I'm still doing my thing. Because y'all know me. Y'all know me. This is what I do on this channel. Streaming and technology. See, streaming devices, I go under the hood of them. Because my philosophy is, if I bought it, I want to go in it and see what the developers of the company of this device, what they trying to accomplish here. That's me. I go at it. I go under the hood of these devices. Android TV that runs on NVIDIA Shield, them own devices that runs Android TV Tiramisu 13. I go at them. Plain Android runs on Formula, Buzz TV, B-Link devices, streaming devices. I go at them. The open source stuff. And Android that runs on your phone is running on them Ultras, Sedues. I got a X20 dual bay. It's running Marshmallow. Beast. Still popping. But the thing is, this device ain't for you. I am not going to trash this device. This thing's 3-4 days old. Amazon one, if y'all get it, why they made this device, Amazon for years been trying to get away from Android. Who owns Android? A little history. 4 gentlemen made Android 2013. Google bought it 16, something like that. 16, 17. ASUS and Google produced the first NVIDIA Shield, which is the Nexus player.
These pictures should match.
I know. Produced the first Shield, that's what I call it. The Nexus player. That firmware was crazy. But the thing is, Amazon wanted to get away from that Google. Let me say this and see if y'all get this, see if it makes sense. On the Fire Stick 4Ks, second generation, first generation, the Cube 4K Max, the App Store is nice. Why is it nice? Because it's running on Android. 80% of them apps in the Amazon Fire and in Amazon's App Store is Google apps, Google developers. 20% of them apps in the Amazon store is by Amazon Android developers. Let me say this. Android TV and stock Android is open source. It's free. Google say, like, here you go, Amazon. You can rock our operating system. But guess what? Anybody that buy an app out there, we give you a percentage. You don't get that much money. That's our app. For instance, somebody go buy an app in the Amazon store, not the Select store, the original Amazon store. And somebody purchased the app. Say it costs $10. Amazon might get 2. Google get 8. Google then pays the developer 3. Google keep a nickel. Keep $5. Now that the Select is out, Amazon has its own Vega OS ecosystem. Does that make sense? Amazon's been trying to get away from Android. They tried it a minute ago. They got it on them Echoes and all that kind of stuff. With the small devices, Linux, it's a light software. Depends on which one you use and what one they configure for this. Because this hit, they ain't giving the Holly no information. They still have openings for Vega OS developers. And that App Store, it's garbage. It's about 30 in there. 20 on work. Maybe. I've seen one media player app. I need maybe BLC, K app, Nova, watch content around my network. Ain't none of them in there. There is no app in the Fire Stick Select App Store for media. First of all, you connect anything to it. Oh, let me say this first. Because a lot of content creators, I see didn't do 2 things. But they always did them with other devices. Fire devices, non-fire devices. They always did a speed test. I ain't seen nobody do a speed test on this Fire Stick Select. I ain't seen them do it. And one thing, it's mind-boggling. This device been up about 3 days. I got some tools, devices, attachments. OTG. I seen 5 high-end content creators say they can't even use OTG cables. I gotta do work. I go under the hood, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a prelim. That's how my table will look. Matter of fact, let me show you my table right now. Turn it off. Let me fix this for you. Turn Broad Street off. This is my table right now. Real time. That's the thumb. That's my table. Real time. I've been rumbling it. I've been using my tools here. Attachments. If anybody can find that Fire Stick Select 4K on the table, let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I got some content coming tonight about this device. I'm gonna show you some of the things I did. I went under the hood. It's not good yet, but it has a browser. I couldn't get no players on there. I couldn't get a file manager on there. Here we are now. Amazon ain't playing by the rules. even Ruko devices. Got a file manager. MB, Jellyfin, and Plex clients, all of them work. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment. Smack that thumbs up. And sub. I got some content coming tonight. Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later tonight. PCD. See y'all later. Leave me a comment about this device so far. Because I found two things. I went at it. It has a browser. Donald D. Nice. Donald D. Nice. Donald D. Nice. See y'all tonight. Saturday, October 18th. See you later on tonight. PCD. And tonight. See y'all later, guys. Peace. It's been Philly. Got some running around to do. Running around to do. A friend of mine got unbraid. Running on the power edge. Crashing. I'm going to take that, and I'll be back with y'all tonight. Have a great one. Take care. Peace.